As someone deeply rooted in the realms of sports, entertainment, entrepreneurship, and social justice, my journey has been a multifaceted tapestry of diverse experiences. Throughout my career, I have witnessed firsthand the power of sports to transcend boundaries and inspire positive change. This realization propelled me to establish Plus One Society, an agency dedicated to amplifying social justice movements, particularly those resonating within our Black communities. Navigating the complex interplay between faith, social injustice, and the proclamation of the gospel has prompted profound questions and convictions. How do I reconcile my faith with the imperative to advocate for justice, especially in the face of historical and systemic injustices disproportionately affecting Black communities? Can the gospel truly catalyze societal transformation and address the deeply entrenched issues of racism and oppression? These inquiries drive me forward, propelling me to explore the intersections of spirituality, activism, and social change. As a graduate student studying justice and advocacy at Fuller Theological Seminary, I am acutely aware of the challenges inherent in addressing social injustice within the Christian framework. It requires authenticity, humility, and a deep acknowledgement of historical and systemic injustices that have plagued Black communities for centuries. From the horrors of slavery and segregation to the ongoing scourge of police brutality and systemic racism, the struggle for racial equality and justice remains ever present. We must recognize the intersectionality of social justice issues, acknowledging that racism intersects with other forms of oppression, such as sexism, classism, homophobia, and ableism. Solidarity and coalition building across different marginalized communities are essential in the fight for justice. In amplifying the voices and experiences of Black individuals and communities, we must center our perspectives, stories, and insights. Quotes, stories, and wisdom from Black social justice leaders, activists, and scholars must be elevated and honored. It's imperative that we listen to and learn from those directly impacted by injustice, recognizing their resilience and strength in the face of adversity. Furthermore, we must address the role of white supremacy and Christian complicity in perpetuating systemic racism and oppression. Christianity has been used to justify and uphold racist ideologies and practices, but it is not inherently opposed to social justice. We must challenge the notion that Christianity is synonymous with oppression and work towards dismantling systems of injustice. Encouraging concrete action and allyship is essential in the pursuit of racial justice. Advocating for policy changes, supporting grassroots organizations led by Black activists, participating in protests and demonstrations, and engaging in anti-racist education and dialogue are all crucial steps in meaningful change. Lastly, we must provide spiritual and emotional support to Black individuals and communities who are experiencing trauma, grief, and exhaustion from fighting against racial injustice. Offering words of encouragement, solidarity, and hope, and creating space for collective healing and restoration are vital acts of compassion and solidarity. As we delve into the intricate interplay between faith, social injustice, and the proclamation of the gospel, we're guided by the timeless wisdom of Micah 6:8. He has shown you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. This verse serves as a beacon, illuminating the path of righteousness and underscoring the biblical mandate to pursue justice and mercy. It aligns seamlessly with our message of advocating for social justice within the framework of Christian faith. In Matthew 25:40, we're reminded of the interconnectedness between serving others, especially the marginalized, and serving God. The King will reply, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." This verse reinforces the importance of social justice work in the Christian context, emphasizing divine mandate to uplift and support those in need. Drawing inspiration from social justice leaders such as Nelson Mandela, who famously said, "Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does." We're reminded of the transformative potential of sports in fostering unity and inspiring positive change. Mandela's words echo our sentiment about the power of sports to transcend boundaries and uplift communities, reinforcing our commitment to harnessing this potential for the greater good. And echoing through the annals of history, the words of Martin Luther King Jr. resonate profoundly. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. This powerful statement underscores the interconnectedness of social justice issues and the imperative to address injustice wherever it exists. Dr. King's words align seamlessly with our message of advocating for justice within the Christian faith, reminding us that the fight for justice is not confined to specific locations or communities, but it is a universal endeavor that demands our unwavering commitment. In weaving together these scriptures and quotes from social justice leaders, we deepen our understanding of the intersectionality of faith and activism. We are reminded of our divine mandate to pursue justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. And we're inspired by the courageous examples of those who have gone before us, championing the cause of justice and righteousness. As we continue on our journey of faith and advocacy, let us draw strength from these timeless truths and remain steadfast in our pursuit of a more just and compassionate world.